This week, we watched Split Second. Let's pop in the tape.
In the heart of darkness, in the soul of madness, a cop is out of control.
You ready to die?
Paranoid people with guns are a menace to society.
Open up, police!
And the killer's on the loose.
What do we got?
What's left of a 28-year-old man.
Terrifying.
This beast doesn't care what it kills.
He must have used a hatchet.
He uses his hands. Devastating.
I unloaded a full clip, 450 mag, point blank, disappeared.
We gotta get bigger guns.
The only thing they know
Show me your face!
Don't move your neck!
is that it isn't human.
What do you know about the occult? Yeah, heartbeat. That's yours.
It has the DNA structure of all its victims. It's got your DNA too.
This thing really started to set me off.
If they can't find it,
Accepting me now is me.
Come on!
Out of my way!
it's going to find them. Rutger Hauer, Kim Cattrall, they've seen the future. Now they have to kill it. Split Second.
Sweet dreams.
And now, our feature presentation.
Hey everybody, welcome again. Episode 37 of the VHS Bandits. I am the Kevbot. With me as always is...
Dane Train.
And...
Topher Hansen Train.
Awesome. And special guest, Rad Chad Julian. Say hey, Chad.
Hi, I'm not on a train. Sorry.
That's okay. You don't want to be in this movie.
That's true. That's very true.
Yeah. So
is
we
some deep
have
foreshadowing.
our friend Chad on this week. We are so happy to have him on. He's been wanted to... I've wanted to have him on for a while because he has just an exquisite taste in movies like us.
Exquisite.
Yes.
Exquisite, yes.
Exquisite.
I'm frozen on camera. I don't know what to say.
So, Chad, if you just want to take like a quick minute, introduce yourself.
My name's Chad. I'm much older than this group. I'm 40 years old. I've worked at a local comic book establishment for the better part of 10 years. I am a B-movie and bad movie buff. I've been collecting VHS for a couple of years now, not to the degree of Dane or any of you guys, but I have a small collection. And when I saw Dane started to say, hey, I want to get rid of all these worldly possessions, like this really cool Deadite Ash 12-inch action figure in box, I'm like, I should give you some of my VHS tapes. And ever since I did, I want them all back.
Well, I don't want the Ash figure back, so I'm gonna keep those tapes.
That's okay. I already sold it to my place of employment.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
So quick cheap plug. Chad works, and I used to work at That's Entertainment in beautiful Worcester.
144.
244
I'm sorry,
Park Ave.
244 Park Ave.
Get it right
I
or
thought
pay
no,
the price.
it's new address is Lois Lane.
At the corner of Park Ave and Lois Lane.
Yeah. Unofficial sponsor for the episode. Quick cheap plugs. But Chad is in no way reflecting the views of the store, just so we can
The
make
store
that.
does not endorse or reflect any of the views I'm about to say during this podcast.
The
He
store
merely works
hates
there.
Split Second.
Yes.
Officially on the record.
Yeah. Chad and I we bonded over our love for terrible movies when all our coworkers are like, no one wants to watch Congo.
I'm like,
Chad's
I
like,
love
my
Congo.
Congo's amazing.
Congo's so good.
Pretty gorilla. Amy, pretty.
So, when we started
movie
doing
fucked me up.
when we started doing the show, it was just like, we got to have Chad on. That's right up his alley. So I'm glad we...
It's too late, sir. I've been chomping at the bit forever now.
Yeah.
You might not be able to get rid of me now.
Oh, darn.
Oh, darn.
Brad, Chad, have you ever heard our show before? Do you listen to the show? Are you a huge fan?
I am a fan of you gentlemen individually. I am one of those older individuals who can't really get into podcasts. Kevin being my former coworker and our good friend Jeremy Kurzweil also known as Michael Ravenshadow, who's part of a horror podcast, which name is out of my mind right now. But
Trick or Treat Radio?
Trick or Treat Radio. They've been doing it for like 10 years or something.
Yeah.
And he's always like, you listen to the show? I'm like, just missed it, man. Sorry.
There's
Are you going to listen to
things
your
that are-
own episode?
I will. I've been a guest on about 2 or 3 podcasts in the last 5 years. And of course, I listen to my own episodes because my voice sounds so weird.
It's
And
so
I always
smooth
think, like,
and
who's that
sultry.
nasally 14-year-old boy they're talking to? Oh, that's yourself, Chad. Okay, cool.
Just so you listen to yourself so you can just like beat yourself up a little bit that night.
Exactly.
Just
You're
be
like,
oh,
God,
man.
what were you thinking? All 7 of those listeners are going to hate you now. I'm sorry. That was a mean joke.
We'll have
That's
more
okay.
than 7 people hate you, if that's what
Yeah.
you're worried about.
Yeah.
And growing.
Yes.
6 million strong and growing.
You at least have 3 who enjoy you. So
That's right.
Appreciate
all
that.
right here.
My
We'll
love of
put up a
Congo and
poll.
Showdown Little Tokyo and
Yeah.
The Adventures of Ford Fairlane.
And Black Rage.
And you
Black
are one of
Rage.
the people that actually enjoys Ice Pirates, right?
Thoroughly.
Okay.
I've seen Ice Pirates more than once. I'd say more than 5 times. And I, sir, enjoy space herpes.
I could not finish
The
watching
movie
Ice Pirates.
Space sucks.
It does, but there's this, I don't know. You've got Lyle Alzado, former NFL star turned bad movie actor. You've got, God, what the hell is his name? The main star of the movie, whose name I can't remember. Can we edit
Isn't
this?
Ron Perlman in that?
No, Ron Perlman's in that?
Yeah.
wow.
Anywho, that movie sucks. Let's move on.
Anyway,
So-
we're not
Ice
here to
Pirates.
talk about
So-
Ice Pirates. We're talking
So
about
let's talk about Split
Robert
Second.
Urich. Robert Urich. His name sounds like a infection you get down south.
So in honor of having a guest on, which we have done every time we've had a guest, they've brought a movie with them, and in this case, Chad brought 5 or 6 movies for us to choose from.
Including, as Dane told me, a Grail tape that I didn't even know
Yes.
something I owned was that sought after in the VHS community. A movie I've only ever seen once because it's so utterly bad. And I'm pretty sure Topher decided we weren't going to watch that because he just didn't want to sit through it. So cheers to you, sir. But I brought a copy of Black Rage. But we eventually decided to watch my blockbuster previewed copy of Split Second, starring one and only Rutger Hauer.
Now the cool thing is that we have like 2 copies of Split Second with us here today. One is with us here in Massachusetts, and this is a Blockbuster video one that comes in its own Blockbuster previewed video collection slipcover. And T-Man has a copy that has the regular real slipcover on it.
I've got the
Yeah.
original Split Second cover right here.
Oh yeah, look at that.
They kind of give away the villain by putting them right on the front of the movie. Don't you
He's
think?
more on the box than he is in the movie. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Would you
Much
be
more.
Would you be so kind as to, since I don't have it with me, usually
Oh,
I do
God,
it,
yeah.
would you mind describing the box?
All right, so this is so weird. I've never done this. This is the first episode where you're not talking about the box. So we look at the cover here, and Rutger Hauer is in his giant jacket with a shotgun over his shoulder, and behind him is what I can only describe as a terrible ripoff of a xenomorph from Aliens. And
You mean amazing ripoff?
an amazing ripoff. Sorry, I misspoke. It looks like some dude with really long fingernails and like a Halloween mask of a xenomorph. And the tagline is pretty awesome. It says, "He's seen the future. Now he has to kill it."
In a split second.
The future in 2008.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Post-apocalyptic future of
And
2008.
the second one is he needs bigger guns. I don't know why there's 2 taglines, but whatever.
Because that's a quote directly from the movie, sir.
Yeah.
And true. And on the back, this is an HBO video, by the way. It's
Nice.
90 minutes long. It's color hi-fi stereo. It's rated R. And on the back, what we have, there's only one still frame from the movie, which if you guys can see this, it's another
that's-
rip-off of Aliens where he's face-to-face with the alien,
Oh, wow,
like, on
yeah.
their profiles, which I mean, everybody's ripped that shot off. I've ripped it off, so
kind of
whatever. I'm
looks
not
like-
worried about it.
It kind of looks like Rutger Hauer is facing down with Judge Dredd.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
doesn't even look
kinda.
like the alien from the movie
Yeah,
itself.
it just looks like
No.
a weird guy in like a mask with a visor.
Yeah, totally. Definitely Judge Dredd. Your sentence is death.
Although I have to say, this guy's a better Venom than Spider-Man 3.
Yeah. Way better than Topher
Hey,
Grace.
I gotta support Tophers. He's great.
2 for Tophers.
That's right. And here we got the description. So let me get into this. You guys want to give me some background music? Some sci-fi background music?
In the year 2008, the cops are better armed than before, but nothing has prepared them for this. Swift, sharp-clawed, and deadly, something moves among them on the streets, in the alleyways, on the rooftops, tearing out human hearts and devouring them. Maverick Carp Harley Stone. Rutger Hauer lost his partner to the beast, and now it looks like his girlfriend Michelle, Kim Cattrall, is the next on the killer's list. Even in the future, they're deadly force, but Even in the future, there aren't guns big enough to stop the creature's deadly force. But Harley has no choice, as the action explodes into a deadly struggle to save Michelle. Stone must track the killer to its lair before he becomes its victim. It could be all over
Damn, that's long.
in a split
like-
second. Full stop from HBO Video.
That description was half as long as the movie.
Just so
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
all know, being, as I said before, a fan of Rutger Hauer movies, the music we just performed, the three of us off the cuff, was actually better than the score of Lady Hawk, or another Rutger Hauer movie from the 80s.
I think what we just did was better than the music in this whole movie.
It sounded exactly
Music
like the
sucked.
music in this movie.
Yeah,
To be honest, it was very on point.
If you've ever heard any score from from a full moon movie where the score was done by Charles Band's brother Richard Band, it sounded very Richard Band to me,
Only-
but really shitty Richard Band.
The only thing we were missing was
Richard
the
Band at
S&M
his
stripper
worst.
with spikes everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
That'd be really funny if what was the composer's name you just said?
Richard Band.
But who's his brother?
Oh, Charles Band of Full Moon.
Charles Band.
Yeah.
It'd just be really funny if it's like music score by Charles Band's brother.
Oh, if they just said that.
Yeah, instead of Richard, whatever.
Charles Band's brother. Yeah.
Ice Cream Man, starring Ron Howard's brother.
Hey guys, I'm Ron Howard's brother.
There's a new ice cream murder movie coming out, by the way.
What?
There's a new ice cream murder horror movie coming out, by the way.
Get outta
It's
here.
Truck
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something like that. I forget the name, but
We
Anyway.
watched one like 8 years ago called, I don't know, but the bad guy, the evil clown goes, cherry
clown?
time.
I like that movie. That was good.
Yeah.
Someone I think posted or mentioned us on Facebook about it. Facebook or Twitter, and they were just like,
Yeah.
Clint Howard's got to be in this one. We were like, hell yeah.
Cool.
He's not, but
No.
There's a really bad movie starring John Candy from the early 80s, and I think it's called either The Clown or Clown
Oh,
Murders.
the clown murder. That's
Oh my
terrible.
God! Is it a horror
Terrible.
Yeah,
movie?
it's crazy, crazy bad.
Ooh.
So I'll have to get
I'm
to that
into
someday.
yeah.
Not to plug anymore, but Kevin and I used to go to basically Friends of the Store, have a monthly or semi-monthly movie night called Samurai Night.
Oh, yeah.
And we used to start watching samurai movies, but we ran out of samurai movies to watch and just started basically all bringing movies together and then picking the worst ones or the best ones. And we sadly sat through all of the Clown Murders one night. It was like, was John Candy the murderer? What's going on? We have to sit to the end. And
Oh my God. I must have missed
it
that
was
one.
not worth it.
Yeah.
I remember that. So when I was in college, we were going through the $1 DVD bargain bin at like the local Walmart in Leominster, and because I went to Fitchburg State, and there was a Clown Murders, and it had like this really cool cover with like a clown mask and stuff. We're like, oh, Junkie, wow, it's gonna be cool. Never heard of this, and it sucked.
It sucked pretty
So I think we threw it away halfway through the movie.
You took it out of the DVD player and snapped it in
Probably.
half and threw it out the window.
Probably
and
did.
It's still in the streets of Fitchburg.
It probably, yeah.
You
probably
only
is.
watched a
Since they don't
split
clean
second.
That's right. They don't clean. Yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of DVD cases out in the streets of Fitchburg.
Probably.
So anywho, so let's
Now
get
it's
into
being
split
used
second.
as a
Yeah,
shiv.
So it starts off.
Who probably did turn into a shiv.
Yeah, right. Nice plastic.
Or a needle.
Yeah.
Plastic shiv. So the movie starts in the
Distant
the distant
future.
future of 2008, where global warming has made 40 days and nights of rain, so the world is covered in water. So
And
everybody's
it's never daytime anymore for some
Never
reason.
daytime.
For a planet that has been scorched by the sun is no longer influencing the planet whatsoever.
I guess
Well,
not.
maybe
movie-
it's like Mr. Burns' sun eclipse machine. Like,
Yeah, right.
Maybe, possibly, because it is in London. So
And it's cold and shitty in London
it's-
all the time.
Yeah, so maybe it's just like extra cold and shitty.
It could be.
Like it's extra.
Two
extra-
hour
Extra
UK
shitty,
listeners, is it really cloudy and shitty there all the time? I don't know because I ain't never been there.
If
the
you
way
have
it's
an answer for
depicted in
that, email
movies,
us.
it seems like everything in London is incredibly desaturated all the time.
When I watch,
it's just great.
when I
It's
watch
just like,
Top Gear, when I watch fucking the show where the guy buys a car and fixes it, it's always shitty and cloudy.
When I watch the Great British Baking Show, it's always sunny and wonderful.
Really?
it is in the tent anyway.
In the
Yeah,
tent.
That's an in-studio production.
Wheeler
all
Dealer.
fake.
That's the show I was talking about. It's always cold and shitty on Wheeler Dealer on Velocity Channel. Anywho,
And it's always like a little grainy. It's never like.
And there's
high,
always
Yeah.
like
high def.
rip-off xenomorphs stalking
Yeah.
Yeah,
cops
ripping out people's
around
hearts.
in puddles.
That was actually
Collecting
a challenge on last
DNA.
week's Great British Baking Show.
Yeah, yeah.
Cook with these xenomorph hearts we ripped out of our
Oh.
past week's contestants.
Could have been
right.
pre-chewed on. So the movie starts off with a hero, Rutger Hauer, and he's this hard-boiled renegade cop who wears all black leather and wears stupid circular sunglasses.
Right?
And,
For a place where the sun never shines, he's always wearing sunglasses.
Yeah, and he's addicted to what?
Coffee.
Kevbot.
Oh, sorry.
And Rad
I
Chad.
stepped all over Kevbot's line.
Take it away, Chad.
He's addicted to coffee, chocolate, and anxiety.
Cigarettes.
Well, cigarettes too,
Oh,
but
and cigarettes.
I think
Yeah, they
this-
did- they
I'm pretty
didn't
sure the
actually
cigarettes
mention
are packed with anxiety.
Yeah.
I would say
got
cigarellos, but that's just splitting
Yeah.
hairs.
Yeah.
Anxiety cigarellos.
So come to
Medically
find out
prescribed.
Rutger Hauer has been for a long time tracking down some crazy killer that likes to pull out people's hearts right out of their chests and the killer's always taunting Rutger Hauer by sending him hearts in the mail and writing "You're next" in blood and shooting at him with his stolen shotgun.
Drawing astrological
Which is
signs and blood
ridiculous
on the
because
ceiling.
for an alien with 7-inch claws, he has impeccable penmanship.
Oh yeah, and how can he? And he has to go to the post office to send that big
Right?
box with
Yeah,
the heart
where's
with
it-
the ice in
Just
it.
imagine
Maybe
him
he
like
uses
standing there waiting.
stamps.com.
He goes,
Right.
I'd like to mail this first class.
Yeah.
Ground or overnight?
Overnight.
I mean,
How does he get his finger in the trigger for the shotgun? That's what I want to know.
Oh no, seriously, yeah. So
Very
those are all
carefully.
the big loopholes in this movie.
He does it like
the-
he's playing an arcade game, and he does this and
yeah.
reload.
A lot of practice in those time crisis games.
And,
Step on the pedal, shoot Rutger
the
Hauer.
house of the dead. So basically, you are led to believe that it's just some regular cockamamie maniac.
Unless
throughout
you
the
look
entire
at the
movie.
cover of the movie.
Yeah, it's true.
And you know it's an
That
alien.
is true.
Yeah.
Had we seen the cover beforehand, I would not have guessed what the killer was all through the movie.
Okay.
Such
if you
guesses
just had
as
Chad's
a
cover
mute.
where it's the Blockbuster one.
Right.
Maybe that's why Blockbuster did that, so they don't spoil the ending.
That could have
Perfect,
been.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they did.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they spoiled their own ending.
Not
Yeah,
like
they
some
really-
kid
yeah.
blew boogers all over the box or anything.
So what happens? We just like meet him, and then he goes to some weird sex club, and
Right?
there's a
Immediately.
S&M stripper lady who's
Some party hats.
So yeah, we do see some party hats. 12 o'clock. He like goes to some payphone because in 2008 they still have payphones.
But
it takes a credit card.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might have missed that.
It's
but
the
that's
payphone
okay.
of the future.
Yeah. No more 10, 10, 3, 2, 1. No more John Lithgow commercials.
00 info.
Dial down the middle.
And
this
Dial from the middle.
throughout the whole movie, you realize that he has some kind of psychic connection because in the background, the score is just this. Dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun.
That's like
There's
the whole movie.
The whole movie is
Yeah.
just this
like a
beating,
heartbeat.
this beating heartbeat of the killer that he can
This-
hear or sense or feel in his chocolate-addled brain.
the sound
Oh,
guy
I didn't
just
pick
had
up on that at
a
all.
microphone to his own chest.
Yeah.
And he's holding another one at Rutger
He
Hauer.
just
Halfway
got
through it
really
stops
lazy.
Just
He-
because the sound man died.
Yeah.
He fell asleep one night and left the recording on, and the microphone landed on his chest.
This is great. Yeah, that's what I planned the whole time, sir.
Yeah.
So
And that guy's now Michael Bay.
So the whole movie it kind of plays out like a lot of other kind of cop thrillers where somebody dies, they go to the scene, and they're like, all right, we got to get some more clues. But at the same time, the alien, is it even an alien? Because they ended up saying it's like
the
a satanic
devil.
devil. Yeah, it's literally the devil, right?
It's the rat devil.
The
with
rat devil.
Other people's DNA.
Because like it draws
Yeah.
like a pentagrammy thing up on the ceiling with blood, and it has something to do with rats and like
It's the
and
sequel to the
Scorpios.
and zodiac
Nutcracker.
Yeah.
symbols.
It's such a Scorpio. It's such a Scorpio.
I found
Typical
I don't know. I'm not
Scorpio.
gonna lie. I had a lot of trouble kind of wrapping my head around this movie.
I
at
have no
times.
idea what
There
the
was-
plot is about.
There was so much stuff going on between the Zodiac stuff and all that, and like
there was
everybody's
a
so
whole
British.
lot going on in this movie, though. To be
Oh,
quite
yeah.
honest.
Perhaps
Yeah.
because I've seen it 4 or 5 times from this exact copy, I know exactly what's going on in this movie.
You want to tell
Please
us in
enlighten
half an
us.
hour?
Sure, they're fighting the devil, who's a serial killer who killed his partner years prior. After his partner's death, he decided to sleep with the partner's wife, who's now a widow. Then
Who is
treated-
Kim Cattrall?
Kim Cattrall.
Oh, I didn't
Then,
know that.
because Rutger Hauer is a tough as nails cop who doesn't give a shit about anything, he dumped
Wait.
her.
Could you say he's tough as stone?
He is tough as stone.
'Cause that's
considering
his
his name is
name.
Harley Stone, or as his other name is Rock and Roll Motorcycle Guy.
Who lives on the 4th floor and has a motorcycle in his apartment for no reason.
And we have no idea how he got the motorcycle up all flights of stairs.
Especially because you see him run up the stairs and he gets winded.
So he has to smoke more. He smokes more cigars to give him the
Cigarettes.
cigarette. Yeah,
Yeah.
to go up the stairs.
Okay, so he
base-
sleeps with his ex-partner's widow.
Widow treats her like garbage, dumps her, and then just goes off the deep end, drinking and smoking. And eventually, when we catch up with him, he's finally kicked the sauce and on the wagon, so to speak. So that's why he smokes all the cigarillos and drinks coffee and chocolate, because he's kicked his demon of the bottle, a la Iron Man. And now he's just plain old nutso crazy without the aid of alcohol. Kim Cattrall walks back into his life, and the killer walks back too. And it's all over again like a split second.
That was so much
Kim
better than
Cattrall
the
is
back
not
of the
the
box. That's so
it's
much
like the
more
back of the
accurate.
box.
But I practiced this in the mirror before I came.
No, here's the big twist,
Apparently.
though.
You get up
Brad
every
Chad.
morning and repeat that to yourself.
Here's the twist of
You're
Rooney.
good enough, Chad. You can do this.
Now he got himself. Yeah, it's like most buddy cop movies where he's the serious, on the other side of the badge, hard-boiled cop, and he's got that real straight, gotta stick up his butt partner.
You mean
Dick
Durkin?
Dick Durkin.
Dick Durkin.
What
Dick
was
Jerkin
the movie?
the Durkin.
What was the movie? It wasn't. I don't think it was. No, it wasn't. Snake Eater. But there was another. I'm thinking of. This reminded me a lot of fucking. Shit, what was the
Shouldn't.
movie with Dolph Lundgren that we watched?
Showdown in Little Tokyo, the greatest movie ever made.
One of the greatest movies ever
alien,
made,
the
yes.
alien drug dealer.
I Come in
movie.
Peace.
I Come in Peace. It reminded me a
Okay.
lot of
Oh,
I Come in Peace.
Yeah, it's the same. This is kind of the
Except
same
his
situation.
partner has a purpose.
Yeah,
Hey.
at the end of the movie, he did. Yeah.
Yeah,
This
in this
guy has a
movie.
purpose too. He just
No,
gotta-
in I Come in Peace, the partner should have been and could have been erased from the entire movie.
Oh,
but in this
okay.
movie,
Yeah.
he has something to do.
If you want to quote a better movie, a much better movie,
I Come in Peace?
It has shades
Yes.
of Alien Nation with James Caan and
The TV
Inigo
show.
Montoya from Princess Bride.
Yeah.
Anyone?
Oh yeah, yeah.
I never
know what you're
saw
talking
it.
about.
Oh, you never saw
Sorry.
Alien Nation?
I
Nah.
haven't seen it.
Oh, it's
though.
great.
I'm gonna watch it.
It really is. It's got this whole gritty Detroit vibe from the '80s, and what's his
Does it
Mandy
also-
Patinkin.
Oh yeah.
Mandy Patinkin plays the the straight-laced alien cop to James Caan's gruff, I don't give a damn anymore. I'm a human, damn it. Actually, it's a pretty good flick. All
right.
Mandy
I'm
Patinkin is
guessing
an
much-
alien cop.
Yes, Mandy
wow.
Patinkin as an alien cop,
Cool.
straight-laced, not a joke, not like my stepmother's an alien or
That's awesome.
But yeah, so it takes the buddy cop movie and actually takes it straight, unlike I Come in Peace or Split Second or Tango and Cash or any of the number of buddy
Lethal Weapon.
Lethal
Lots of
Weapon.
other buddy cop movies.
Turner and Hooch.
That's probably my favorite genre.
Yeah,
Next to teen sex comedies.
buddy cop movies or buddy cop movies with a dog in them.
Yeah, right.
That's a very specific genre.
Or a
that is
chimp.
quite
Would we
good.
have to say Top Dog with Chuck Norris?
Yeah.
Speaking of,
Oh,
Jim
man.
Belushi was in one of the trailers.
Oh,
he's in some
talk
dog
about
movie.
Let's
There
go.
were
Let's
two-
rewind time here.
Yeah. Two trailers. I was gonna say two amazing trailers, but the first one
No.
was confusing. The second one looked amazing.
Yeah, and I don't think any of us have ever seen that movie. We have to find it.
Yeah, right.
The
Desert Kickboxer.
Desert Kickboxer. Yeah.
They look fucking awesome.
Who's a kickboxer who retired and went back to the Indian reservation he came from, who is trying to the Indian reservation's trying to get taken over by drug dealers, so he's got to kickbox the
No
drug
tax.
dealers or something.
In the desert.
Yeah, he's got to take back their land again.
It had shades of Best of the Best 2 in it,
Yeah.
where they had to go back to the Indian reservation and fight the mobsters.
Yes.
Yes. Apparently, in the 80s, you had to go to the Indian reservation to get your power to fight bad guys.
Or just the
right.
desert, kind of like in the other Dolph Lundgren movie there,
Punisher.
Joshua Tree.
Oh, I've never seen that.
You never see? It's also called Army of One. That's another
Oh,
name for it.
okay.
It's fucking great.
Did they actually get the Joshua Tree album rights to play during the movie?
No.
No, okay.
I don't
That's
think
what
so.
inspired the album.
That's what inspired the album.
And then the
Sunday, Bloody Sunday, I watched an Army of One.
the other trailer looked pretty terrible, called
With Jim Belushi?
Races of Red.
Hey, come on. That
Which
looked pretty good.
Things happened in
like
that.
I would watch
Thriller.
it because the ridiculousness of Jim Belushi playing a hard-boiled cop in a not comedy.
Yeah.
He's
I
supposed
guess
to
you've
be
never
super
seen a little
serious.
movie called Gang Related with Tupac Shakur and Jim Belushi
I haven't
as
seen that.
crooked
Man,
cops.
I want to.
Now you should.
What about Red Heat?
Red Heat. Okay,
Heat.
Jim Belushi and Dolph
Arnold?
Lundgren. Oh, is it Arnold?
Arnold, yeah.
Okay.
Arnold plays a Russian cop.
With a German accent.
Yeah, and he's like, capitalism.
All right.
Anywho, all right, so back to Split Second.
Yeah, this movie is a series of 3 scenes that repeat themselves. It's Rutger Hauer in a police station getting yelled at by random people and yelling at random people. And then Rutger Hauer on crime scenes getting yelled at and yelling at people. And then Rutger Hauer in his apartment getting yelled at and yelling at people. And he shoots sometimes.
And
Puts
intermittently.
his guns into the refrigerator.
Two quick things. One, the crime scenes are just blood everywhere. Like someone just got their head chopped off in a Quentin Tarantino movie, so it's splurting everywhere. it's splooging everywhere.
Yeah, it's like a Tokyo Shock movie.
Yeah,
in there,
exactly.
Yeah.
And when he's at home, before he shoots things, he leaves Kim Cattrall alone, and
Multiple
then has
times.
to run back
and
because
he
she-
leaves the door unlocked.
Yeah.
There's a killer on the loose. I'll just leave this door slightly ajar.
Stay here. It's a good idea to
reverse
leave you
psychology.
helpless and alone. I'm gonna go this way.
I really
Nice
felt
party hats.
like this. Yeah. Oh yeah. You get to see Kim Cattrall's party hats in the shower. It was great.
Twice.
So
This is clearly the first time
Wait,
you ever
I saw
see
her
that.
breasts. What are you talking? Oh, that's what you mean by party hats. Okay.
we watched. We were
ears.
watching. What was it? Sleepaway Camp recently, where there's like a Sleepaway Camp 2. There's like a group of like young kids in the pool, and they
The
see a
Titty
girl with a wet
Patrol.
T-shirt on. Yeah. They call they're on Titty Patrol, and they go, "Whoa, party hats, 12 o'clock."
Now it all comes full circle. I
Yeah.
If you
understand
listen to the
message from it.
podcast, Chad.
Yeah. Jeez Louise, listen to our damn show.
Oh, this isn't the first episode?
like
It's a pretty
2 weeks
recent
ago.
episode.
It's new to you, just like a car. Ernie Bach Jr. is a thing new to you.
On the Auto Mile,
On the Auto
Route
Mile,
1 in
Route 1 in
Norwood.
Norwood. For those of you who live in Mass, who get that.
This show
Ernie
is
Bach
unofficially brought to you
Jr.
by Ernie and the Automatics.
Ernie and the Automat. I've seen them play.
Why?
I had to do some stuff at an event. And
Well, that
they were
sounds
playing
terrible.
in Boston.
Moving on. Let's go
Anywho.
back to London.
Back to. Oh my God, friggin'. It makes me like cringe watching this movie because like everybody is just sloshing around in like wet floors. Their feet, their socks are all getting
They're all
soaked.
wet.
Their shoes are all getting wet. It's
And, like,
disgusting.
What's his name? Dingleberry, the other cop, Dingler,
Dick Durkin.
Dingus.
Dick
Dick
Durkin.
Dingus.
He like
Dingle
wears
Dingleberry.
like Rucker Hauer like has a lot of leather on, which I would assume repels the water, but Dick Durkin wears he wears like a full on just like business suit. He has boots on, but like he falls in the water a lot and must be chafing like a bitch.
He must have like his feet must have like so many calluses on them, or you know.
He must.
That's
be
the real
pruning.
hidden message of the movie. Global warming will cause chafing.
Yeah.
And aliens that will tear your heart out and summon the devil.
Yeah, that whole oh God.
I don't
that whole
even
thing
know what
really-
he wanted to do. Like, why is the demon devil man doing this?
I think it was like end of days, maybe, to be like, all right, hey, you know, we got all this rain. There's no more sun. There's all these rats. It means doomsday's coming here. It was said in the scriptures, right?
Yeah.
Wait, was that End of Days as Sylvester Stallone saying it? Was that what you sounded like?
Oh yeah. Well, even though
End of Days, Adrian.
you know this is the apocalypse because you know there's no toilet paper in there. There's only these damn 3 seashells. Also
Another
one,
great movie.
also one of the best
Yes.
fucking movies ever made. Anywho, so it's great having you on here, Rad Chad.
we go on lots of tangents.
I know.
Apparently.
so guys, wrap your heads around this baloney.
I can't wrap my head around this
I
movie.
just feel like
he's going up against. It turns out when this creature murders someone, it eats a piece of them and gains their DNA because that's part of their power. He eats their hearts, and there's a whole tie to like Zodiac and
like being a Gemini or a Scorpio or something.
Yeah,
Scorpio's a water sign.
Yeah,
yeah.
I paid attention.
I'm pretty sure that's Pisces.
I'm pretty sure.
Which Scorpio's
Why
a
not
fucking
like a
scorpion,
Cancer?
isn't
Cancer's
it?
Isn't that a
Crab.
fish? I don't know.
Yeah, whatever. I don't know.
It
I
doesn't
don't know.
matter.
And then they tie in the Chinese calendar because it's the year of the rat.
Yeah.
So
You gotta
this
pick
I think
thing
it's multi-layered. Actually,
Yes.
it's a deep.
really
movie.
yes. You could study this movie in many, many different ways.
It must be more appreciated with multiple viewings.
I thought you
Yo,
went
yeah.
to school. That was one of the lines Rucker
Yeah.
Hauer says.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
You
right.
come to find out that Rucker Hauer didn't go to school. But
No,
He was
yeah,
the
'cause
school
they-
of hard knocks.
He grew up on the wet streets.
but
Ugh.
yeah, Dick Dingus went to like
When-
the Juilliard School of wet wet
Of
cop
occultism.
university, the fucking police academy, the wet police academy in the UK.
Yeah.
Not with Bobcat Goldthwait.
Or
No.
Michael Winslow.
No.
Yeah.
None of those silly guys. Although they did have a Michael Winslow type person, but every sound effect had a British accent. It's weird.
Yeah. And that kind of goes to another one of my points.
Governor.
Okay, call me crazy, guys.
God save the queen.
Bollocks.
Call me crazy,
Crazy.
but I think that this movie should not have taken place in London. I felt like it was kind of out of place. Like I felt
Yeah, it
like
should
this
be like
movie,
Detroit or something.
Yeah,
If-
yeah. This
if it
movie
didn't take
felt like it
place
was
in
written for
London,
Detroit.
Then it would have been so weird for the rest of the cast to be British.
Well, it's
I
kind of like
agree,
Alien
Kevin.
3. Why the hell were all the inmates British in Alien 3?
I don't know.
It's like they shot the
Wow.
movie in England and they just decided to hire all English
Because
actors.
the Brits commit a lot of crime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because these giant rat monsters are only in global warmed climates of London.
maybe-
Kingdoms.
Because it's so close to, it's an island, and the
And it's
ice caps
shitty all the
melted.
time?
So if it was like Middle America, the oceans wouldn't have risen enough. I don't know.
Yeah, I think probably like Las Vegas is probably still dry as a bone.
Yeah,
Probably.
but
Detroit still would have been Detroit.
Yeah.
But RoboCop was there, so.
Yeah, that's fine.
I feel like
That's
this
okay.
movie lives in a parallel universe with RoboCop.
I hate to go
Rutger
off,
Hauer.
I hate to go off
Rutger
on another
Hauer is
tangent
the-
here, but since you're all movie buffs, has anyone noticed that there's headquarters for OCP on the same road as
Yes.
Worcester North?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Whoa, 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 whoa,
Oh my
whoa,
God.
whoa, whoa. Excuse
Yeah.
me? What?
There is a building or corporation of some sort on the road when you're driving up to Worcester North, and the insignia is the OCP
Get the
insignia.
fuck out.
from
Oh, yeah.
RoboCop
No.
movies.
Yeah,
swear to you.
I used to live down the street from that, and every day
No.
going home would just be like,
Come on.
I swear to
Oh
you.
my God! All right, we gotta pull over, take a picture, and put that up on our interwebs.
Okay.
perfect.
Oh
We gotta
man,
get
it's
RoboCop.
crazy.
All right, so imagine this movie: Rutger Hauer as whoever Stone,
Harley Stone.
Harley Stone as the straight cop, and then his partner is RoboCop.
That would have been a fucking great movie.
But
yeah, there should have
RoboCop's not
been
the
more
straight cop.
cyborgs.
He's a very straight cop, actually.
I think RoboCop and Rutger Hauer is an even better duo than RoboCop and Sting.
Oh, even better.
Even
better.
RoboCop and Sting?
Yeah, dude, aren't you
From
you-
the
you're not a
police?
wrestling fan?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was.
I thought you meant the singer.
It's a
And part-time
wicked
actor.
wicked old storyline they did where Sting got saved by RoboCop because Sting got locked in a cage by some other wrestler. And RoboCop comes out and rips the cage door off and saves Sting.
Did you know that RoboCop saved Pee Wee Herman once, like at the fucking Oscars in like 1987?
Yeah, makes sense.
That I did not know.
Oh yeah.
I think it'd be much cooler if RoboCop saved Sting, the singer.
And he looked in your eyes.
No, thank you. Sting was actually in Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
Was
Yes,
he?
he was.
He was the bar owner, father of the two F-ups who kind of screwed the pooch royally.
Yeah.
The only movie I can think of that he was in is Dune. That movie sucks. So
I've never seen it. I own it on Blu-ray and on VHS. And I've
and you've
seen
never
it.
seen it?
No.
Throw those tapes
Weird.
in the trash.
Really?
I think the movie sucks. Hey, I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that disagree. That's great. Go ahead and disagree. I think the movie sucks.
There's plenty of people out there who think that Showdown Low Tokyo sucks.
Yeah,
but they're
well,
wrong.
That's super wrong.
At least everyone can agree that Split Second is a masterpiece of cinema.
You damn right it is.
I'm actually surprised it wasn't
Uncontested.
awarded more Oscars the year it came out.
I know.
Yeah.
Whatever year. What year did this come
It
out?
really got snubbed. I don't know. I can't find it on the box. Kevbot, do you know?
Uh-oh.
Maybe just pull up the old IMDb.
Yeah, Kevbot, you're the fact machine.
So anyway, we've only gotten past like the second scene.
I think we kind of am just bouncing around the movies.
It's 92. 1992.
1992.
Yeah.
Alien 3 came out the following year.
Yeah.
What a ripoff! Alien 3.
I remember
Come on.
1992 like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
Actually, whoa! Alien 3 came out the following year
I think it came out in 93.
because this is this like clip
That
from the
alien
box
is in Alien 3.
Do you
is
think
before
that,
Alien 3, and that's the iconic shot from Alien 3.
Do you think what's his face ripped it off? What the hell's his name? The guy-
What a hack.
No, the guy who did Alien 3.
Oh, Rock.
Ridley Scott.
Ridley Scott did Alien, the first Alien.
Who did Alien? Who's the guy who directed Alien 3 that like hates the movie now?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But
It was his first movie.
Who cares?
did he rip off Split Second?
He
and
must
not
have.
the other
He
way
might have.
around?
I think he must have ripped
man.
off Split Second.
Shit.
Rutger Hauer is rolling in his grave right now.
Yeah. He's not even dead.
He's not even
I'm
dead.
gonna-
Yeah.
That
Just his
instead
career
of
is-
Yeah.
the Alien 3 shot, it has to be corrected to be known as the Split Second shot now.
You know what we
Yeah.
should do? We should split screen that shot from the back of the box and the one with Ripley.
Yeah,
And
that's
put
what
them
I'm
side by
gonna
side.
say. I'm
Or just-
referencing for Dark
just
Roasts is Split
print out a
Second
bunch-
and not Alien.
Print out a bunch of the split screen back, just that picture, and go to Walmart or wherever you find Alien 3 DVDs
paste
and just
it in.
post that picture on.
There you go.
Who
Nobody
wore
knows
it
the
better,
difference.
Right.
Split Second or Alien 3?
Yeah.
Split
All
second.
right, everybody. That's going to be our poll. So please send us some comments and emails at thevhsbandits@gmail.com and let us know.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, we need to get back into this movie
Yeah.
because, well, we kind of touched upon everything, but except for
The ending. Wait, boners in this? There's a lot we haven't talked about.
Basically,
boners in this, and-
Dick Dingus, the straight cop with a stick up his bum,
Who looks like
Gets
Kevin
doxed
McDonald.
everywhere.
Yeah, as the movie progresses, he turns more into Stone, where he starts smoking cigarettes, eating donuts, and drinking coffee,
chocolate.
and chocolate. And to the end of the movie,
He's a bad
wearing
influence.
it's like single white female over here. He's wearing the leather jacket and everything. and
his ex-partners.
His
leather
ex-partners.
jacket.
His ex-partners.
They found in the sewer.
Yeah.
Where his ex-partner died.
So basically, he's just like, we need some big guns.
Bigger fucking guns.
Oh yeah, because
And
they
they-
go into their first time actually encountering this monster is at the police station. One of the many scenes at the police station where they go into the morgue or something.
Yeah.
And all the dead bodies are suspended by wires in plastic
cheesecloth.
bags. And as you pointed out, they have fucking IVs keeping
Yeah,
them
it's so
who
weird.
knows what.
Keeping those dead bodies kicking.
And this big alien xenomorph rat monster thing is part Satan, part Freddy Krueger, because he just is like, I'm going to come out of the ceiling. I'm going to come out the couch.
He's like 7'9", 350 pounds.
Yeah.
But he's gingerly crawling over the drop ceiling.
Yeah.
Or like there's parts where he's going into Stone's apartment building and he's walking super slow, but anytime that Stone encounters him, he's Speedy Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Which makes
well,
no
he was
sense in the
sneaking
end
up
when
on
they're
his
fighting him.
girlfriend to check out her party hats. He was doing
That-
titty
that-
patrol in that
That
scene.
is true. Titty Patrol.
Well, he's quiet when he wants to be. But in the
And,
end,
When
There's
he's monster bathing.
yeah.
There was in the scene where he encounters him at his apartment. It looks like Rutger Hauer is having a shootout with himself.
Yeah. It
He's
really
like
does.
jumping over various couches and stuff.
It makes no
and-
sense. It all happens in like 2 seconds. It's really confusing.
Or a split second.
Yeah.
Ooh. And then he finds a dead body covered in blood in the bathtub.
Kevin and I were talking during this. Kim Cattrall is the only brunette in the entire movie.
Yes.
Every other woman, from like cops to all the victims to the strippers, are all platinum blonde. And we think it might have been the same actress because they couldn't hire enough people to be in this
couldn't-
movie.
She played
afford it.
every actress.
Yeah.
I'm not
It's very
against that
possible.
Make Kim Cattrall's hair black so they won't look like the same person.
And they all got like the same little like bob haircut too.
Yeah. And
There's a
she
lot of,
had
like,
the Uma
buzzed
Thurman
heads.
Pulp Fiction
Yeah.
squarish kind of haircut.
She did.
Yeah.
Oh, also another thing about this movie, nobody knows how to properly handle a gun. Like,
Oh my God!
They're just
like,
pointing
gun
them wildly
control,
at each other.
right?
Here,
like
hold this
Gun
gun and
control
stare
must
into the
have
barrel.
just got lifted from England.
They're literally pointing guns at every single person ever in this movie.
Ruckert Hauer has it. He's like sleeping with it literally like under his head, and there's a scene where he hands it to like a checkpoint at the police station, and the girl's like inspecting it, and she like is looking straight down the barrel.
Yeah.
It's like when you watch Plan 9 from Outer Space, when they're just kind of like haphazardly like scratching their heads with the barrel and stuff. And
it clearly is like, as Topher just pointed out, like the ban on guns just got lifted in London. I didn't even think of that. It's like,
Yeah, it's like
the police don't have guns in the UK.
right.
Well, when
don't?
When
No.
the global warming hit and the polar ice caps melted, they decided they need guns now.
Yeah, guess so.
With 2 feet of
shoot
water
all those
everywhere, we need
polar
big
bears that
fucking
are
guns.
Yeah.
swimming down.
We can't run after everyone with batons, so we'll just
This is like
we'll shoot 'em.
the Chick-fil-A, the Westboro Chick-fil-A of guns, where it's like, oh my God, guns! We can get guns now. Let's all get guns, and nobody knows exactly what's happening or how to use them, and then they just
Maybe
gorge
a better
themselves on
analogy would
Chick-fil-A.
be
wait a minute, what does this have to do with Chick-fil-A?
Because it's so
No,
it
no,
was
I
so
totally-
busy when it opened up.
I
It
was-
still is super busy.
I was gonna say it's probably like
'Cause they give out
Popeyes.
guns.
oh, Popeyes, man.
Right? Yeah, Popeyes like
Because-
slowed down because it sucks.
Because it sucks.
Well, I was gonna say everyone goes, but they don't know how to use it,
And
and
they
it's
don't
not
like
that
it.
great.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Oh,
Yeah.
you mean like Sonic, Kevin?
Fuck you, Chad.
Hey man,
Sonic's dope.
Sonic is good. I like it a lot because it's like the exact same food as Dairy Queen.
Oh, I love DQ.
Oh man, I'm a huge. Oh god, DQ man.
I just like poking fun at Kevin because I know he could live at Sonic.
Oh, yeah. Sonic's great, man. If they had a Sonic in the central Massachusetts area, if I didn't have to drive at least 45 minutes away to get it, I would probably
Way as much as I do.
Yeah. So,
Hey guys, what do we eat tonight?
we got some Papa Ginzos.
Ginzos.
And Dane had some interesting toppings: grilled chicken with
Breaded
fried
chicken.
chicken on top of the grilled chicken.
We had two. I got 2 large pizzas. One that was half cheese, and the other half was like super meat lovers with like capicola and pepperoni and,
Give me
and
the
meatballs.
poops later.
And, oh man, you're gonna poop a doop later. You guys gotta go with poop and scoops. And the other pizza was extra cheese on one side, and then the fried chicken and grilled chicken on the other side.
That
And
extra
a side
cheese-
of barbecue chicken.
Yeah.
And
Side of
mozzarella sticks.
barbecue chicken units and mozzarella
This is
sticks.
like
Yes.
chicken genocide.
Yeah. Which the extra cheese was not that extra cheesy.
No.
It did not seem it. But
Oh, you got to
because
get your money back.
Last episode, Dane and I also got Papa Ginzos. And, I mean, pizza's just great when we have a guest because who doesn't like pizza?
Yeah.
But I was craving those mozzarella sticks and those.
Oh, they're so good.
Those barbecue
chicken
chicken units.
Oh,
they
yeah.
are good.
Good stuff.
Cheap plug for Papa Gino's.
I'm kind of a pizza snob, but pizza's pizza in the long run, and I
Yeah.
didn't have time to stop to get myself dinner. So thank you, Papa Ginzos, for all your pizza loving needs.
It's our pleasure to get that for you.
Welcome to Pizza
Wait, I didn't
City,
have to
where
give
all
Dane
your
money?
pizza
Oh, that's
dreams
great.
come true.
Whoa, hey.
No, we're just.
It was a tad pricey today.
Maybe you shouldn't
know?
have put 8 kinds of meat on one half of a pizza.
No. It was a coupon where you get 2 large pizzas for $10.99 a piece with up to 5 toppings a piece.
Oh,
Ooh.
so you
the
got to
toppings
take
didn't cost a
advantage.
dime.
You got to take advantage of all
Yeah,
those toppings.
and I did. And
Yeah.
I
Remember,
did.
it's free unless it's in a split second.
That's right.
That's right.
Anywho, so back to the movie Split Second because we only got 20 minutes left.
Pretty sure that's enough time.
Yeah. They chased the alien. They chased the thing. We'll call it a thing.
Ooh, it's
The-
clobbering
the
time.
devil. The devil.
The
They
devil.
chased Michael Chickless.
Yeah.
How did they realize that it's the devil? It like carves the symbol in Dingleberry's chest, and
Which
then he looks
worked
at a
with
map,
Yeah.
and they somehow
tells
come
them
to
where
the
to go.
conclusion that they're like building a circle of some sort. I don't know. And he's like, "Oh, we have to go to Boner's sewer now."
Yeah,
that's just what happened. I don't understand it.
Yeah,
Right,
They
right.
go to track down the monster killer
Who lives in the subway?
lives down in the old abandoned subway.
Next to the rat catcher.
The
Yeah.
tube,
And the rat catcher
if you
played
will.
by Boner from I Come in Peace.
Or the bumsicle from Scrooged.
Yep. Or
he was in
also
another movie
thing.
we watched. I forget what it was.
He was in Fast Food.
Sleepaway Camp 3.
Yeah.
So there we go.
He's in a lot of stuff.
He was in
He's
Sleepaway
like-
Camp 3.
He's like the rich
Oh, we
man's
didn't watch that
Ron.
one.
I was gonna say
you're
the
right.
poor man's Clint Howard.
Poor man's Clint
Yeah,
Howard.
yeah. Kind of
That's-
Well, I guess you'd have to be the poor man's Clint Howard since Clint Howard's brother is a multimillionaire.
Yes, exactly. They track him down into the subway where they just shoot him a lot.
with their big fucking guns.
Their
Yeah.
giant, like, semi-automatic grenade launching shotgun with laser scopes.
They're automatic shotguns that fire 650 rounds a minute.
They're like
Yes.
turret.
They look like
turret.
painted Nerf guns.
They do.
did. I bet you that's exactly what they were.
Oh, the
Probably
great thing
were.
was when they were leaving the arms
the
workshop?
the armory at
Yeah.
the PD.
the police chief is yelling at him and they're just like ignoring him and walking
That's
away.
what
And
happened
the chief
to the
is just
police
like,
station.
yeah, he's just yelling and talking to himself like down this long hallway at
Oh,
a
yeah,
sequence
yeah.
that clearly
Any-
should have taken.
Any cop who walks by, he just
Yeah.
gets, and you too, stupid idiot. It's like
It was like one of my favorite
Thanks,
parts
Chief.
of the movie.
Yeah.
I actually think him and the other cop who hated Rutger Hauer were probably the two best actors in this movie.
Oh,
Definitely.
yeah,
Yeah.
they're pretty great.
Yeah.
And as Kevin mentioned before, if this was in Detroit, they would have been stuck out like sore thumbs.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
really would have. When they're shooting at Satan, monster, rat, Scorpio,
We really have to work on his name.
yes, he's slow as hell. He doesn't run away like every other time they shoot at him.
He's a tease
Oh.
because they're in his lair now.
The best part is
He's
like
comfortable at home.
Maybe he just doesn't swim that well.
the demon monster. He keeps doing like this Freddy Krueger thing where like his fingernails like pop through the couch and stuff. And at the end of the movie, you swear to, there's like this static hand that's sticking up at the top of one of the old abandoned rail cars, and it's just like going forward, and it looks like this.
It's
like,
chasing down Kim Cattrall, who's on top, and
It looks like Christopher Lee's hand from when he does the pose in The Stupids.
yeah, as Cinder. It looks like this like hand that like you'd buy at Spirit Halloween, and it's just like going down this.
You
the
step on the
hands
mat and
were
it comes
kind
out
of
of a
the
toilet
best
or
part of the
something.
whole costume.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will say this. From the couch scene where his hands or his claws like pop up through the couch. Now I understand if you're Freddy Krueger because you're a supernatural being who can like morph through dimensions. But if you're a 6'9", 350-pound alien rat monster, how are you in the couch?
Well, technically,
He uses his
he's-
rat
Well, isn't he the devil?
anatomy to
Right?
flatten himself.
I mean, they
'cause-
talk about the occult. So I don't know. Yeah, morphin. He morphs. I
Yeah,
don't know.
maybe he has
It's
magic
morphin'
powers.
time.
Yeah.
So they
They kill the monster and that's it.
they
They
take
shoot it to hell
doesn't do a thing.
and then they
use a-
electrocute
No,
it.
no, no.
They take a grenade.
Thermite grenade that blows up the
Yeah, they
entire.
fall into the subway car,
Oh yeah.
and that's
And
where
then-
he goes face to face.
Then he electrocutes it.
Doesn't do a thing.
So he rips out his heart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
like,
rips
and
out
he
his
that
heart.
was like
Polymatum.
the easiest thing. He just literally punches him in the chest and rips
already
out his
had-
heart.
The thing had a big gaping hole in its chest to get to its heart anyway.
Oh, maybe they shot it.
Oh, I don't
That's
know.
the gaping hole, and then he shoved his hand in.
And just to make sure he's dead, Rutger
Yes.
Hauer holds his hand out with the heart.
Still
and
beating and screaming from all the victims he's killed.
And
Shoots
it's like
the heart.
bleeding from the other side that he's holding it. So, you know, the director's like, turn it, turn it, turn it, turn it, turn it, so we can see the blood.
And he pulls out this hand cannon the size of like, you know, and he's like, I'll just casually hold the heart in my hand and miss all of my fingers with the giant 50 cal rounds.
Yeah. Earlier in the movie, he does target practice with this very same gun and obliterates the target.
He obliterates the trapezoidal mannequin that they used for shooting at the London PD.
Yeah.
Made of
Just-
styrofoam.
he also did
Disintegrated.
he also did shoot a rat at one point. The whole thing went kablam all over the place.
Yeah.
So
Just like another Pulp Fiction reference when Marvin gets shot in the back of the car.
I can't.
I forgot.
we all know how much I hate Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, that's I
movies.
totally
You
forgot
hate
about
Quentin
that.
Tarantino
I
movies?
Yeah.
do.
Oh God, I
Oh,
shot
wow.
Marvin in the face.
Boo on you. You mean in the car? And then they have to bring in the guy. To
Yeah,
clean
then they bring
everything,
it
that
to-
part? Yeah.
Yeah.
Harvey Keitel, the cleaner.
Yeah.
Right.
And I will not repeat his line.
So
That's
All
the
right,
movie.
That's
Yeah, that's
that
the end of the
split
movie, I
second,
guess.
guys.
And
And
it
was
just kind of
kinda
abruptly ends after that.
It's kind of anticlimactic, right?
Yeah.
Split
I-
second. So it's a lot like Alien 3, I Come in Peace, and Pulp Fiction all rolled into one.
Yeah, the funny
Yeah.
thing though is like at the very end, I don't know if you guys kind of heard it, but like they're in this speedboat at night with no lights on, and like you hear this voiceover coming from Dick Dinkus, and it's like we have defeated the monster for now, but at the next full moon or whatever, he will strike. And
Word for word, that is what he says.
that's it, man.
So
like,
Well,
there's no real ending to the movie.
no.
To-
Oh, and then you see these fart bubbles coming out of the water, which makes you think that the alien's
See,
still alive.
to show you the deepness of this movie that I think you guys missed, one of the things that Dick Durkin, not Dick Dingleberry or Dingus as you all are disrespecting his wonderful name, he's a fan of comic books, including The Black Mask. So at the end where he's narrating their story, he's acting like the narrator of a comic book, and mic drop.
Oh.
Okay.
We just got to end the episode right there. See you guys.
Here we go.
5 out of 5.
Since you've never
my
heard the show
only-
before. Oh,
Oh, sorry.
Go
I was
ahead.
gonna say that's why I have a lot of I'm very
Farts.
gassy on this show.
I was wondering about
so
that
I'm
actually.
sure I'm probably really grossing you out.
You're like the fart bubbles at the end of the movie.
yeah,
They're-
that's me.
Yeah,
it's
it's
me.
Dane Train.
It's me,
Dane
the bottom of the water.
Dane Train has not been farting this episode, so thank
yeah,
God for
yeah.
that.
Lucky you.
He's being
Wait,
really-
usually rip them while you're away.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
and I gotta take the tapes and like waft them around, so it doesn't stick
Don't
up.
take my Grail tape and waft it around your
sorry.
ass.
That's why Topher moved to LA.
Black rage.
Yeah, I had to get
yeah,
away from the farts.
Topher's in
I'll
LA?
take smog
Yeah,
over
he's
Dane's
in,
farts
he lives in Los
anytime.
Angeles now.
Topher, are you famous yet?
Getting there.
No.
Hello, he does VHS Bandits. Of course he is.
Okay.
We're world famous.
Don't you mean infamous? He's more than famous.
Infamous?
Duh, that's right. Legends.
I'm hated all around the globe.
Yeah. I'm going to read off some fun trivia that I'm reading right off IMDb because
Off of Split Second Trivia?
yeah, because we didn't know what
It's,
movie we were going to watch until a minute before we popped it into the VHS player. So I didn't really do much research short of what I did right now, which is my normal process, except I just didn't write it down. So you're welcome.
Thanks.
This movie was originally set to take place in Los Angeles.
No way.
Come
Yeah.
on.
And this movie was shot in 8 weeks.
That's a long time.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
8 weeks.
Yeah.
This movie could have been shot in 8 days.
It looks like it was shot in 2 days.
An afternoon.
Yeah, over the weekend.
Let's
Great facts,
see.
Kev.
Yeah,
Thanks.
these are
Ian Sharp directed the sequences of the final showdown in the Metro, meaning one guy directed just those, which we do see in the credits.
I had mentioned that. That was kind of like the director just quit.
Yeah.
And they just said, hey, you, the guy at Craft Services, you direct the last
Yeah.
Let's see. Shot in 8 weeks. Despite some decent word of mouth and an exciting ad campaign, this underperformed at the box office due to the fact that it opened during the weekend of the LA riots.
Oh.
Because
This is
they
the real
couldn't get
reason-
into the movie.
This
Well,
is
if it
the
took
real
place in
reason
LA.
the LA riots happened.
Yeah.
Kim Cattrall still had her hairdo from Star Trek 6.
Oh!
This indicates that shooting of Split Second happened shortly after that movie.
Would you
Or
say
maybe
Undiscovered
she still
Country?
had her haircut from
guess.
Split Second while filming Star
Duh.
Trek 6.
Yeah.
I guess.
No, Kim Cattrall was in Star Trek 6. Yeah, Undiscovered Country, one of my favorite Star Trek movies, actually.
Alan Armstrong would later go on to play mentally unstable retired police officer, ex-detective Inspector Brian Lane in the BBC series New Tricks.
That is
Who
the longest
is-
character description.
Which none of us here in the United States of America knows about.
Yeah.
Who's
Our
Alan?
UK listeners probably
Probably
get that.
Dick Durkin.
No.
No?
Alan.
There
I
have
think
been
he
a
was
couple
the
really good
the only recognizable guy in the movie, the like police guy.
Yeah, maybe.
There was
Rutger Hauer?
Pete
No, he
Postwaite.
was like the lead cop or whatever. You know,
the
what I mean?
lead
His
cop, yeah, he
boss.
was the guy who was screaming the entire time at Rutger
Yeah.
Hauer.
Yeah, yeah.
You mean the guy from Alien 3?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's the guy from Alien 3. Oh, okay.
And Lost World Jurassic Park?
I guess so.
Yeah. All right.
So now we're gonna go on to the ratings. Yeah,
There is a rating system.
There is a rating. Oh well, so here's how it works.
Well, let's just go through it.
Since you're new to the process,
It's easy to
Okay.
catch up on.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just go
we're
through
we're gonna have you guess some ratings. I'm gonna go over how you can get a hold of this tape, and then we'll rate it. So, first rating, the IMDb rating, which is out of 10 stars. What do you think it is rated? We'll start with Topher on this one. Out of 10 stars.
3.4.
3.4. Okay. Dane Train.
I was going to say 3.5.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Chad.
3.8.
Ooh.
Hey,
$1, Bob.
The price is
This
wrong.
movie on IMDb out of 10 stars is rated 6.2.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Bad.
That's
So
like
then
not
on-
even a bad score. Anything above 5 is good.
Yeah, it really is. So on Amazon, I thought I had to burp. Sorry, I guess I didn't. It was just a little bit of puke. I'm just kidding.
Oh boy,
that's gross. Yeah, that's the gross.
That's the rating right there.
Out of 5 stars, what do you think people gave it on Amazon? I'm gonna start with Dane Train on this one.
Some bile out of 5. I'm going to give it 2 out of 5.
2 out of 5. Okay, Topher.
if it was that high on IMDb, I'm gonna say 4.8.
4.8.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wait, do stars go by decimal points?
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Oh.
they do. Yeah. This
Oh,
is
it's
this is
an
the
average.
average rating. So,
Okay, I was
yeah.
going to go 3.5 then.
3.5. It was a 4.4
Ooh.
out of 5.
Pretty good. People
Yes.
seem to like this movie.
Yeah. So not
I like this movie.
not bad. If you want to get a copy for yourself that isn't the Blockbuster previewed version, because
that's mine.
yeah, and if you can
The
find a
only one.
Blockbuster to buy it, then you probably just live in Alaska.
There's actually one Blockbuster left in the country.
in Alaska.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
people are just relentless to it on Twitter.
Yeah. It's not actually owned by Blockbuster, but when they closed, they just said, you can just have the name.
Nice.
Yeah. You can get it on Amazon, the VHS copy, of course, for as low as $5 plus shipping and handling.
A steal.
Yeah. And on eBay, we saw sold completed listings as low as $3 plus shipping and handling.
Not bad at all.
So, you want to watch this Rutger Hauer classic, you can get it at a fairly decent price.
Or since he's finally watched it, maybe Topher will just send you his copy for free.
No,
You got it
this
for
is
$1
my
at
second time
Savers.
watching it.
We'll see, because now it's our turn to rate the movie. So, out of 10... out of 10...
Fart bubbles.
What's that?
Fart bubbles.
10 fart bubbles. Out of 10 ridiculously fucking huge guns.
Yes.
Out of
All right.
10
Ripped out hearts.
ridiculously wet pairs of pants because there's water everywhere.
That's a good
Wet
one.
underpants.
Yeah. 10 pairs of wet underpants.
I like that one.
Yeah. Out of 10 wet pairs of underpants.
All right.
What would you give it? Let's start with Chad. You're our guest. So, Chad, what would you give it out of 10 wet pairs of underpants?
I wouldn't give it any wet pairs of underpants. I only give it 7.5 big fucking guns.
7.5. Cool. All right. Dane Train, what What are you gonna give it out of 10?
I'm gonna
wet pairs of
give-
underpants.
I'm gonna give this Rucker Hauer gem a 7 out of 10.
7, a solid
Wet,
7.
damp trousers.
All right, Topher Hansen.
That's my name.
Yeah, I hope so.
That's what I've
Is
been
this in
told.
Topher Grace?
No,
Oh,
nope, not
I've been
Topher
lied to
Grace.
the whole time.
No, this wasn't Venom.
What would you give it out of 10 fart bubbles?
Fire
slash
bubbles. I'm
wet
going
pairs
with
of
wet underpants. I mean, if you're farting bubbles, your underpants are wet. So
True.
True logic was never said.
I'm gonna go with 7 out of 10 wet underpants fire bubbles.
Also a 7 out of 10.
Yep.
Are you guys just being nice to me? I thought you all hated this movie.
No.
What would you
Let's,
hate it? It's crazy.
All right.
I liked it. It was super slow a lot.
A lot, yeah.
I thought like they tried like every stupid like cliche in the book. But I mean, all in all, I mean, shit. It's a Rutger Hauer shooting up a demon alien thing. It was
True.
good. I liked it. The special effects were good. You know, I thought it was good. The alien, I thought looked stupid, but you know, hey.
I didn't think it looked that bad. I mean, it doesn't look like Alien.
Well, looks like we're just about out of time here, guys.
Whoa.
Kevbot, what did you?
Whoa.
Doesn't
What would you rate
Kevin get a?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I'm
don't-
sorry.
Don't I get a rating here,
Oops, sorry.
guys?
The rating doesn't matter.
Oh my god. You guys are just steamrolling me here. All right, 10 sweaty Rutger Hauer wet pairs of underpants. I'm going to give this movie on a split-second decision a 6.25
Ooh.
out of 10.
Not bad. Not bad.
Massachusetts sales tax.
Yeah. It was good.
And it's not a tax-free holiday.
No, not tax-free holiday. So, yeah.
All right.
That's it was good. I enjoyed it. A little slow, but you know, whatever. It was fun.
It's no Ford Fairlane.
No.
No, it's no Adventures of Ford Fairlane. Oh!
Hey. So I think that is now
shaking his head no.
it's now gonna wrap up the episode.
All right.
Chad, thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for
man.
having me.
Bringing the tape. We'll definitely have to have you back so we can watch more movies.
Maybe some Black Rage.
Maybe some
Maybe.
Adventures of Ford Fairlane.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Who knows what the future will hold? So you guys all know how to get in touch with us or follow us on social media. We're on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, and send us some emails. We don't have time to do it this episode, but probably next episode. Definitely send us questions, and we'll be more than happy to answer them. So please do that. The VHS Bandits at gmail.com. Anyway, looks like we're getting to the end of the tape, so we're going to wrap it up here. So thanks again for listening, and thanks again, Chad, for being on. And I'm the Kevbot.
This is Dane Train.
This is Topher Hansen.
And
Chad.
thanks so much for listening. As always, be kind and rewind. And, you know, watch out for the giant rat Scorpio monster.